Welcome friends to another video, welcome to another episode of GaVo Scented Week. And this time around I'm going to talk about one single house. I decided this week to wear two fragrances from the same house, and the house is Montal. The first fragrance is Oud Lavender, which is an amazing creation, and it's an amazing replica to the natural lavender that you can find on the fields. Every single time that I apply this fragrance on my skin, I have the impression that I'm walking through a field of lavender. This is how natural, how beautiful Montal managed to recreate lavender in this fragrance. You also get some saffron, you do get some patchouli, some sandalwood, you also have agarwood inside, and this time around the agarwood isn't the synthetic kind or the medicinal kind that you usually get in Montal fragrances. This time around is really beautiful smelling, and it combines really great with the lavender note. This isn't your typical soapy lavender that you can find in the most fragrances out there on the market. This is the exact reproduction of natural lavender. And I know what I'm talking because I have lavender in my house and I sniffed the fragrance, I sniffed the flowers. I also have lavender essential oil, so I sniffed that one also, and it smells exactly like the natural thing, which is mind-blowing. It's amazing. Considering that Montal isn't always managing to recreate, let's say, the most natural feeling of an ingredient in their fragrances. Very good performance also, very good projection and very good sillage, though I do consider this one to be a bit more on the mature side of consumers, because not everyone will like the herbaceous character of this fragrance. It's herbaceous, it's woody, and even a bit earthy. Somewhere in the heart of the fragrance, you're gonna get this shallow, earthy vibe, which is actually amazing. Really good job from the House of Montal in recreating the natural element of lavender. And this week I decided to wear these two fragrances. Let's say usually I was wearing one throughout the day for all my daily errands, and one in the evening. This time around I decided to change things up, mainly because both of these fragrances can work in the same scenarios. So for my second pick, I decided to go with Montal Arabians. This is another great example of how you can get a really good fragrance from the House of Montal that doesn't smell synthetic or doesn't smell, let's say, medicinal. But this time around, you have a very beautiful rose note combined with agarwood, combined with some vetiver, with some patchouli, with some ambergris, and you also have some cardamom and red thyme. It's absolutely amazing also. Very good performance, long lasting, very good projection, and great sillage. But the rose note found in this one is one of the best roses that I ever smelled from the House of Montal, or even from their sister house, Manchera. It's simply amazing. It's not overpowering, it's very sensual, it's very soothing if you want, it's very calming at the same time. And the agarwood in this one actually smells really nice, really natural. You don't get that usual Montal vibe of medicine when talking about their wood-based fragrances. Really great fragrance also, Arabians, which is actually dedicated to the Arabian horse. But the most interesting thing about this fragrance, at least to me, to my nose, is the fact that every single time that I wear it, it manages to take me with my mind on a sandy beach watching the sunset in summertime. It has something that relates to this image in my mind. It's very calming, as I said, it's very soothing, very relaxing, and very comfortable at the same time. So, for those of you who live in the Orient, in the Middle East, probably you are more familiarized than I am with the desert. So I would say that this one might give you the feeling of a desert in the sunset. To me, it gives the vibe of a beach on the seaside watching the sun going down. Both creations are absolutely amazing, and I consider them to be some of the best from the House of Montal. I've tested throughout the years a lot of fragrances from them. Some of them were good, some of them were really, really bad and didn't work with my skin chemistry. But these two are really amazing. They do lean on the more, let's say, mature side, but this doesn't mean that you couldn't try them out. And if you like them, you could go ahead and purchase a full bottle. As always, try to find samples, wear them a couple of times, see how they behave on your skin, see how they perform, and only afterwards you can go ahead and purchase a full bottle. These are my two fragrances for this scented week number 12. I'm gonna stop right here. Reviews will follow for these fragrances sometime in the near future, for a couple of weeks. So stay tuned. I'm going out. Peace.